Let's check out some of the Stylize filters. Now, most of them produce a painted or kind of impressionistic effect on a selection, and they displace pixels and find and heighten contrast in the image. That's kind of what they do. There is only one of them in the filter gallery. We go to filter gallery. We do have one we can use here. So close sketch and go into Stylize, glowing edges. Let's go ahead and make that so we can see it on the screen. We can change the edge width, the brightness, and the smoothness of the glowing edges. That's the only one we have in the filter gallery. Let's go ahead and cancel out of that one. Back to where we were. Let's make a copy of this image so we can play again. Let's go to background, press Ctrl J. Got a copy. Let's work on that copy. Filter, Stylize, diffuse, emboss, extrude. Diffuse actually does this. It shuffles the pixels in a selection to soften the focus. Emboss makes a selection appear raised. Let's try that one. Let's go to emboss. As you can see, the angle, that's for the sun angle, the height, how much of an emboss do you want, and the amount, the percentage that it's embossed, its aggressiveness. And if you like that, you can click OK. You have an embossed image. Let's press undo on that. Let's go back up to the word filter, down to the word stylize. You've got extrude. Now, extrude gives a 3D texture to a selection or a layer. Find edges. Find edges basically finds the edges in the image by identifying areas with significant transitions and emphasizes those edges for you. Find edges. Let's press undo. Go to the word filter again and go down to stylize, and let's go into tiles. This determines the size of the tiles. The larger the number, the smaller the tile. So let's try 20. Maximum offset, how offset they are. They're not perfect squares. You want to fill the empty areas with the background or foreground color. Background color is white. That's going to be fine. An inverse image, or actually unaltered image information. We'll leave that at background color. Click OK. And you've got tiles, if you will. Let's press undo. Let's do one more. Let's go filter, go into stylize, and do a trace contour. I like this one. It finds transitions between major brightness areas and then thinly outlines them. You get your best results in the middle. On levels, you get the worst results on either side. We'll stick to the middle because I want a lot of stuff. Say something like that. And the upper or lower edges, up to you. Kind of like the upper better. Let's click OK. So our copy now looks like this. Let's go to the word image adjustments and do a desaturate. Now that'll take care of any of the color in the image. Let's do an image adjustments and do a threshold. Now threshold is going to aggressively turn the image into black and white. Now it won't be quite that intense when we click OK. Something about like that and click OK. There we go. Now that we've got this, let's see what we can do with this. For example, if we go into normal blending mode and change that to multiply, look at the image when I turn this one on and off. It creates a sharper image. It visually looks more like it's in focus because of these edges that we're putting on it. If we did a screen, which is the opposite of multiply, you're going to kind of get the same image again with a little bit of coloring. But if we go down here and we go into hard light, you will notice what we've got now is we've got the edges, but we have the edges colorized. The Stylize filters, again, special effect kind of stuff, except for that one on finding edges and multiplying, which I think sometimes can make an image look sharper. You can have a lot of fun with these, but experiment. Try them out, and don't forget using multiple layers with blending modes.